Find product links below and hundreds more videos on my channel.
Hey guys, welcome back. So my name is Nitsan, I'm a filmmaker and photographer, and today we've come out here to Narnia to test out the lens turbo. Now we're going to be shooting on the NEX-6 with and without the lens turbo, and then we're going to be shooting on the 5D Mark III for comparison. And we're going to be using a few different lenses, and what we're going to be doing is shooting on aperture priority because the light here is changing. So we're not testing the low light here, we're just going to be testing the quality, and then later on we're going to be shooting some night shots as well. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, so here is the NEX-6 with the Nikon 50mm f1.2 wide open without the lens turbo. And then we'll step that down to f2.8. And then 5.6. Okay, so this is the NEX-6 with the lens turbo and the Nikon 50mm f1.2 wide open. And then we'll step that down to f2.8. Now we'll step that down to f5.6. So here's the 5D Mark III recording with the Nikon 50mm f1.2 wide open. And then here we go to f2.8. And then I will jump to 5.6. Okay, so here's the NEX-6 with the Samyang 14mm f2.8, and here it is wide open. And stuff, if you could move your hand. And then here we are at 5.6. Okay, so here's the NEX-6 with the lens turbo and the Samyang 14mm f2.8 wide open. And here we are focused on Stafford's hand. Okay, and then we'll go to f5.6. So here is the 5D Mark III recording with a Samyang 14mm f2.8, and here we are wide open, and then we'll go to f5.6. So here's the Samyang 85mm f1.4 on the NEX-6, and here it is without the lens turbo. And as you can see, it's flaring a bit now, but that's because the sun has come out. So if I block that with my hand, and then we'll step this down to f2.8. And then to 5.6. Okay, so here's the NEX-6 with the lens turbo and the Samyang 85mm f1.4. So here we are at f2.8. And then we'll go to 5.6. There it is again, wide open. Really lovely. Alright guys, so that should have given you a really good idea of how good the lens turbo is. And now I wanted to add a few more lenses just for comparison. Here's the NEX-6's kit lens, the 16 to 50, which is a very nice lens. Very compact, very lightweight, and pretty nice quality considering it's a kit lens. So here's the Fujian 35mm f1.7 on the NEX. Of course, this is without the lens turbo. And this is a very nice lens, very cheap, and yeah, one of my favorites. Super compact, super cheap, and has a really nice sort of vintagey look. Lots of flare, as you can see. When I put my hand right above the lens, I'm getting rid of most of that flare. And if we step down the lens a little bit, I don't know what aperture this is because it doesn't have any markings, but I would imagine this is around f2.8 or so. Just close it down a little more. And now here's the Fujian 50mm f1.4, and here it is wide open, and we can focus out and back again. Again, a very nice lens, not quite as susceptible to flare, but has a very different flare that can be harsher at times. So again, a lens that can really benefit from a matte box or a lens head. And we'll step that down a little bit. Again, no markings, so I don't know exactly what aperture this is. So this is the Zenitar 16mm f2.8 with the lens turbo, and I wanted to see how this looked, and it is very wide, a very nice lens, very low cost fisheye lens for full frame, and yeah, very nice and very wide, and it's very similar to the Samyang with regards to how wide it is, except it does get a little more at the edges because it sort of compresses more into the image, but generally basically almost like the Samyang but fisheye. There it is at f2.8 focused close, and then we'll go to 5.6. As you can see, it's very easy to accidentally get your hand in there.